she said. "I need a man who excites me, not some predictable loser like you," flaunting her influencer boyfriend online. So I ghosted her without a word and rebuilt my life. Now she's broke, humiliated, and begging at my coffee shop meeting. Hey, before we move on to the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Thanks. I'm Ethan, 28, a graphic designer who thought he had life figured out. For years with Sarah, my fiancée, felt like a foundation carved in stone, until she smashed it to pieces. I'm sharing this story because I need to process it, and maybe someone out there will get it. This is how I went from being her boring safety net to watching her beg at my doorstep while I built a life she'll never touch. Buckle up. It's a long one. Sarah, 27, was my world. We met in college, bonding over late-night coffee runs and shared dreams. I'm a steady guy. Graphic design pays the bills, nothing glamorous. Sarah wanted to be a social media manager, maybe an influencer, with a big following and a life that sparkled. I believed in her. I supported her through job losses, flaky clients, and endless rebrands. I dip into my savings to cover our rent when her gigs fell through, or stay up late designing logos for her Instagram, free of charge. One night, about a year ago, I was hunched over my laptop, tweaking a logo for her latest brand refresh. I'd been at it for hours, trying to nail the bold vibe she wanted. My eyes burned, but I was proud of it. I showed her the draft, expecting a smile. "Ethan, it's sweet, but it's so safe," she said, barely looking up from her phone. "My followers need something that pops." "I stayed up all night for this," I said, keeping my voice steady despite the sting. "I know, but it's not enough. I need to stand out." She scrolled on, oblivious. That moment hurt, but I swallowed it. I loved her. I thought she saw my sacrifices, covering her share of rent, skipping my own hobbies to help her chase her dreams. I thought we were a team. I was dead wrong. Last spring, Sarah changed. She was glued to her phone, giggling at texts, posting stories from bars I wasn't invited to. I'd ask if she wanted to grab dinner, and she'd brush me off. "Busy with work," she'd say, but her Instagram told a different story. I started noticing a name, Jake. Some influencer she met at a networking event, all flash and fake tan, with 1 million followers and a smile that screamed trouble. I ignored the red flags. Maybe she was just networking, I told myself. But deep down I knew. Then, one night, I came home to our apartment and found her packing a bag. Her phone was open on the couch, a text from Jake glowing. "Can't wait to see you tonight, babe." My stomach dropped like I'd missed a step. I confronted her, my voice low but shaking. "Sarah, what's going on?" She turned, her eyes cold as steel. "I need someone who excites me, Ethan. You're just predictable." "Predictable," I said, my chest tightening. "You're leaving me for some guy you met last month?" "Jake's got 1 million followers. He's going places," she snapped, zipping her bag. "You're stuck designing logos for small businesses. I'm done settling." It felt like a punch to the gut. "I've been here for you, Sarah. Every step. I paid our rent when you couldn't. I designed your whole damn brand for free. And I'm done settling for that," she said, her smirk cutting deeper than her words. "Good luck, Ethan. You'll need it." She grabbed her bag and walked out. That night, I opened Instagram, and there it was, a story of her and Jake, arms around each other at some rooftop bar, all neon lights and fake smiles. Caption: "Finally found someone who gets me. Hashtag new chapter." Our mutual friends liked it, commented fire emojis, heart eyes. My phone buzzed with pity texts, "You okay, man?" But the humiliation burned like acid. She turned me into a public joke, and our so-called friends were eating it up. I didn't beg. I didn't text her. I didn't post some sad reply to her story. I blocked her on everything: phone, Instagram, email, all of it. The next morning, I started looking for a new place. A friend from work mentioned a job opening at a marketing firm in a bigger city upstate. Better pay, bigger clients, a fresh start. I applied, got it, and packed my life into a few boxes. 2 weeks later, I was gone. Those first weeks in the new city were brutal. I'd lie awake in my bare apartment, replaying her words. Predictable, settling. I saw our mutual friends liking her posts with Jake, fancy dinners, beach trips, her gushing captions about her dream guy. It hurt like hell, but I didn't confront anyone. I unfollowed every friend who took her side. I didn't need their pity or her drama. I threw myself into my new job. The firm gave me creative freedom, real clients, startups, tech companies, not just local coffee shops. I started a side hustle, designing for entrepreneurs on my own terms. Slowly, the fog lifted. I wasn't just surviving, I was building something. One night, staring at my laptop in my new place, I had a moment of clarity. I wasn't enough for her, but maybe I was too much for someone who didn't deserve me. A friend called a month later, fishing for gossip. "Sarah's just chasing her dreams, man," he said, his tone half apologetic. "Don't take it personally." "I see," I said, keeping it short. "I'm done with that drama." He pushed, trying to defend her. "She's happy, you know? Jake's got connections. She's gonna blow up." "That's nice," I said, voice flat. "I've got work to do." I hung up and blocked him too. 6 months later, I got the first real update on Sarah, not that I was looking. A mutual friend, one of the few I still talk to, called me out of the blue. "Sarah's a mess, Ethan," he said, almost whispering. "Jake trashed her online. Posted this video ranting about his clingy ex, called her out by name. It's got like 1 million views. What happened?" I asked, more curious than invested. "Jake used her for clout. Had her manage his socials for free, then dumped her in that video. Called her desperate, a gold digger. Her followers turned on her, comments are brutal. She got fired too. Her boss saw the drama and said it was bad for the company." "That's unfortunate," I said, checking my email. "I've got a meeting to prep for." The friend kept going, like he expected me to care. "She's living in some cheap apartment now, barely scraping by. Nobody's talking to her. Even her sister's pissed." "I see," I said, already done with the conversation. "Gotta go." I hung up and went back to work. Later, I looked up the video out of curiosity. Jake's rant was as bad as it sounded, smirking, mocking her, while Sarah's tearful response stories only made it worse. Her follower count was tanking, her brand in ruins. Mutual friends who'd cheered her on were silent now, especially after word got out Jake was cheating on her the whole time. She was alone, broke, and irrelevant. I didn't smile or gloat. I just closed my laptop and moved on. Then the text started. It was subtle at first, about a month after the video. "Hey, Ethan, how's it going?" I didn't respond. A week later, they got emotional. "I messed up, Ethan. Can we talk? I miss you." I ignored those two. Then her sister, Lisa, messaged me, all fake tears and manipulation. "Sarah's really struggling," Lisa wrote. "She made a mistake, but you were so good to her. She needs you now." "That's not my problem anymore," I replied, then blocked her. The text kept coming longer, more desperate. "I was an idiot, Ethan. Jake was a liar. I should have stayed with you." I didn't answer. I was too busy with my life, closing deals, hitting the gym, making new friends in the city. My side hustle was picking up. I'd just landed a contract with a tech startup. Sarah's messages were background noise, like a radio station I'd tuned out. Then, 3 weeks ago, I was at a coffee shop in my new city, meeting 2 clients to pitch a campaign. I was in a sharp blazer, feeling good, confident. My clients were laughing, impressed with my mock-ups, when the door swung open. Sarah walked in. She looked different, hair messy, eyes red, clothes wrinkled, like she hadn't slept in days. I later learned she'd tracked me down through a friend who let slip where I'd be. My clients glanced at her, confused, as she marched to our table. "Ethan, please," she said, voice shaking. I was wrong. Jake was a mistake. "I miss us." I leaned back, calm, sipping my coffee. "I see." She blinked, thrown off. "You can't just act like I don't exist. We were engaged. For years, Ethan." "That's not my problem anymore," I said, checking my watch. "I've got clients waiting." Her face crumpled, but she kept going, louder now. People in the shop turned to stare. "You're really going to throw away 4 years like this? I know I hurt you, but I'm sorry. I'm a mess without you." "You did that, Sarah," I said, standing, my voice even. "Good luck." My clients shifted awkwardly, but I nodded at them, professional as ever. "Shall we continue?" I said, gesturing to my laptop. Sarah stood there, frozen, then muttered something and stormed out. I didn't watch her go. My clients raised their eyebrows but didn't ask. We wrapped the meeting, and they signed the contract. That coffee shop moment was the last time I'll ever see her. She's texted since, long paragraphs about her regrets, her loneliness. I haven't responded. My life's too full for her noise. My side hustle's booming. I'm working with startups across the country now. I've got a solid group of friends, a gym routine that's got me in the best shape of my life, and a date next week with a woman who actually sees me. I'm not perfect, but I'm free. I heard through a friend that Sarah's still posting sad quotes online, fishing for sympathy. Jake's moved on to another influencer, leaving her in the dust. Our old friends don't talk to her anymore. Her lies caught up with her. I didn't reply to the friend who told me. I'm too busy living. Looking back, I see it clearly. Sarah thought she was trading up, that I was holding her back. She thought I'd crumble without her, that I'd beg her to stay. Instead, I walked away and built a life she can't touch. She thought she was my world. Turns out, she was just a chapter one closed. Update, just got another text from Sarah. I know you hate me, but I need you. I deleted it without replying. Thanks for reading, Reddit. Time to close this book for good. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button.